Dry weather continues for a while. By aftermath, I thought you meant all the cleanup that is still ongoing.
There's that
in my
aftermath
house
too.
behind
Yes.
me. Yeah, that aftermath still has to be dealt with. What we dealt with today were some gusty winds, and it was even more pronounced in the higher terrain. The Sierra really was a gusty day up there at Boreal, but lots of folks still out there taking advantage of it. It's the squeeze on the atmosphere in between a big area of Pacific high pressure and then low pressure farther inland, but that squeeze is going to be relaxed a little bit as we head into the Black Friday, an official holiday, and the weekend itself. The winds are really going to calm down after midnight tonight, though, so it's still going to be breezy out there this evening, especially in the higher terrain of the North Bay Mountains and the East Bay Hills. We're talking 20 to 30 mile an hour wind gusts. Let's wind the clock forward from 8 o'clock until midnight. The wind in the East Bay Hills dies down first, but it's still going to be gusty out there in the North Bay Mountains and farther to the east into the Central Valley. We're going to see temperatures dropping down to around freezing in parts of the North Bay once the winds relax. Until then, the atmosphere is going to be stirred around, keep temperatures from dropping too much, but those winds are going to be nearly calm to start the day on Friday, and they're not going to pick back up once the sun comes up. We're talking about nearly calm conditions throughout the entire day, so no worries about getting blown around on the road if you are going to be heading out and about. Beautiful look towards Sutro Tower from Salesforce Tower, the last of the Thanksgiving sunlight on the horizon there. Temperatures starting to cool off a bit, but it's still pleasant out there this evening. Temperatures mostly in the upper 50s, but still holding on to 62 degrees right now in Oakland. We will drop off more quickly over the next few hours, and then even faster than that once those winds die down after midnight tonight. Let's take a look at the temperature change from 24 hours ago, and it was a little bit warmer out there throughout the day. It just may not have felt like it thanks to those gusty winds. We went out for a run before the Thanksgiving dinner, saw a lot of people out on the Iron Horse Trail and kind of holding onto their hats and kind of ducking down into the wind a little bit. Not as much of a factor as we head through the next couple of days. Temperatures dropping down mostly to the upper 30s inland by early tomorrow morning, with some spots near freezing in the valleys of the North Bay. Temperatures more in the low to mid 40s around the bay and along the coast. Appropriately chilly for late November, and temperatures will warm up tomorrow. Will be about 2 to 5 degrees above average. Normal high temperatures are right around 60 degrees everywhere. No big swing from inland to along the coast. Those temperatures should exceed those normals by about 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 50s right along the coast. Low to mid 60s around the South Bay, with mid 60s for the Santa Clara Valley. Low to mid 60s for the Tri-Valley, with some slightly warmer temperatures east of the Diablo Range, but only by a couple of degrees. Again, not going to see a wide range in temperatures across the Bay Area. Mostly low 60s around the Central Bay, 62 San Francisco, 63 in Oakland, and mostly mid 60s for the North Bay. And even farther north, Mendocino and Lake counties, where temperatures were stuck in the 50s for much of those counties today, you should reach up to at least 60 degrees, if not a little bit farther into the 60s. Temperatures don't change a whole lot as we head through the rest of the weekend and into early next week. Tuesday begins the month of December with above average temperatures, mid 60s for Tuesday and Wednesday, and still into Thursday as well. A few more clouds by Monday and again on Thursday, but in terms of squeezing out any precipitation out of those clouds, doesn't look like it's going to happen. Maybe a chance of a couple of passing sprinkles in the North Bay on Monday. That's going to be about it. I'll have the dog walking forecast coming up at 6.
Sounds good. Thank you, Paul. Coming up, a Bay Area woman